Thank you so much for joining us today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and this is a recording of a live class over Zoom. Today we are doing a nice chair practice. We're going to keep it really gentle. I just had my second COVID booster yesterday, so my upper arm is sore. So this is a class that is perfect for when you might have limited mobility in the shoulders and for helping to build awareness of where your particular edge is in any part of the body. So just paying attention to your range of motion and what you're feeling and letting your body tell you when when it's enough, when it's had enough, and being okay with stopping there instead of saying, oh, I could do a little more, I could do a little higher, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. But just let it be enough. So today, find yourself in a nice, safe, comfortable, sturdy chair, one from which you can have your feet touching the floor. You can be barefoot ideally, but if that's not comfortable for you, or if you're in a situation where you just can't take your shoes and socks off, just go ahead and go with whatever you got going on down there. But do make sure that you can touch the floor with both feet. And we'll just take a moment here to really just let go of everything that's happened so far today and land right here in your chair. Get out of the thoughts of the mind and bring them back down into the body. So maybe closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze. Just begin to notice the breath. Consider where you feel your breath. Do you feel the shoulders lift? Do you feel the belly expand? Do you notice a gentle in and out flow of air from your nostrils? Just notice it, where it is, what it is. Just acknowledge how it is. And then even without trying, you may notice that you're breathing a little more deeply, a little more slowly, a little more softly. And bring your awareness to your body, to your hands. You might notice with your palms down, touching your chair or your body. If you bring your awareness to the palms of your hands, you might notice just the gentlest tingling. You might notice a little energy pulsing. Same thing with the bottoms of your feet. And then moving up from the bottoms of your feet, just notice your ankles and your calves, your knees. Notice your thighs heavy on your support, the sit bones touching your chair. Bring your awareness to your low belly as it expands. Bring your awareness to your back body, to your spine. Maybe to your rib cage, your chest, your shoulders. And then again, bringing your awareness to your hands, and then your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, upper arms, shoulders, your neck, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck, your throat, jaw, the base and the back of the skull, the cheekbones, the eye sockets, the skin of the forehead, and finally the top of the skull. Just noticing what you feel. Noticing how solid you are, how strong you are, how present you are in this moment. And as you notice your body, you might bring a little bit more length to the spine, drawing the tips of the ears up towards the sky, and you might press a little more firmly onto your chair and onto the floor with your feet. Just engaging everything all around you, all of that energy flowing within you. And then from there, see where you might be able to soften. Are the shoulders up high towards the ears? If so, see if you can let them just be heavy and drop down. Realign the spine, tuck the chin. Let the arms be soft and relaxed. Finding a place of both effort and ease in this posture. And then let's just get a little gentle movement in the neck here, making some circles with the nose. It doesn't matter what direction, because we're going to change the direction. And just let it be nice and slow. Or maybe you prefer to move faster. Whatever feels good in your neck. And the next time the chin comes down to the chest, we'll go in the opposite direction with the circles. And just notice what you feel in the neck as you move. Maybe you hear some little snapping and crackling. As long as there's no pain involved, there's no problem there. Just keep finding some movement and allowing that synovial fluid to flow through the joints. And then we'll bring the nose back to center here. And then we're gonna kind of jut the chin out a little bit so that the head sort of, I'll turn to the side so you can see what I mean. So you'll jut the chin out, the head comes down, and the skull presses forward. And then we'll tuck the chin in, drawing it all the way back, making as many double chins as you can here. And then we'll jut the chin out and draw the skull back. Jut the chin out one more time and then draw the skull back again. And then we'll realign the spine, realign the neck with the spine, and we'll just take the right ear over towards the right shoulder. And just bring your awareness to what's going on in the left side of the neck. Next time you notice yourself inhaling, bring the head up to center and then exhale to draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. And just notice what you feel in the right side of the neck. And with your next inhale, go ahead and bring the head to the top of the spine and exhale, chin to chest. And then we'll just kind of roll the ears from one side to the other, getting a nice deep stretch across the back of the neck, into the tops of the shoulders. You might even notice sensation in the jaw or down into the lower part of the biceps. Just notice what you notice. Everybody's different. You won't feel the same thing in the same places that I do. So notice what's real for you and just be curious. And then we'll bring the chin back down to the chest, and then we'll inhale back up to the top of the spine again. And then let's just take those shoulders, drop the fingertips down towards the earth, letting the arms be heavy. And we'll just roll the shoulders up towards the ears and then bring them forward and down, and then draw them back again. Up and forward and down and back. Couple more in this direction. Just loosening up for the shoulders, not raising my arm too much. And then we'll loop the shoulders up and back and down and forward, up and back and down. And we'll do that a couple more times. And the next time you bring your shoulders all the way back and down, just keep them anchored there and notice how the heart is lifted. Notice what happens in the back of the neck as you tuck the chin. Notice what happens as you kind of hug that rib cage inward, and notice how it creates some support there for your spine. And then let's go ahead and bring that right leg out to extension, and you might need to scooch to the front edge of your chair here. We're just gonna flex the right foot and point the toes up towards the sky. And maybe point the foot, bringing the sole down to the floor or the ground in front of you, and then point the toes up at the sky as you flex the foot. And just find a little dynamic movement here. And then you might want to lift the right leg a little bit and roll the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then bend that right knee, interlace your fingers, and bring the fingers around the front of the right shin. And we're just gonna hug that knee in and up towards the heart. And as you do this here, you might need to adjust where on the shin you're holding. But we're gonna kind of draw those shoulder blades down and back once again, lifting that heart, tucking the chin, and drawing the knee in as far as possible, and maybe pointing the toes again and flexing the foot, maybe finding some rotations here. And then we'll keep that right hand wrapped around the front of the shin, and we can anchor the left hand to the left thigh, the left hip, your chair, whatever you prefer. We'll inhale and draw the right knee out towards the right, and exhale to draw it back into center. So as we're inhaling, we're expanding, lifting the heart. And as we're exhaling, we can use that core to draw the knee back in towards center. And if you want to keep both hands wrapped around the knee here, you can. We're just going to find a couple more movements. One more time out to the side. And then we'll hold on again with both legs, hug it inward. And then we'll interlace the fingers underneath the thigh and extend the leg out in front, flexing the foot. And again, if you want to find some movement in that ankle, pointing and flexing the foot, rotating in one direction and the other, you can. If you want to release the thigh and just hold on to your hips or the chair here and build a little strength in the top of the thigh, you can do that here too. Either way, whether you're interlaced or you're using just the leg and its strength to be extended forward, we'll stay here for one more full breath, and then we'll exhale to release. And then we'll just kind of windshield wiper the knees a little from side to side, just back and forth. You might want to come a little bit farther to the edge of the chair, maybe walk the feet out a little farther and windshield wiper here. Or you could even press into the chair and lift the hips and walk them out away from the chair and windshield wiper here. So whatever feels good in your body. And then we'll come back to a nice sturdy solid seat, and we'll extend that left leg out. And we'll point and flex the left foot, toes pointing down, toes up to the sky. Might find some rotations in the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then we'll interlace the fingers and bring them around the left shin, drawing that left knee up towards the heart, really anchoring the shoulders and the elbows down so that the heart can be lifted and the neck can be long. And find some movement maybe in the toes or the ankle, whatever feels good to you here. And then either keeping the fingers interlaced or just taking that left hand around the front of the left shin. You can bring that right hand to the hip or to the chair. We'll inhale and draw the left leg out to the left and exhale back to center. And we'll keep doing that. You might want to keep this left foot to keep all the ligaments engaged around the knee. But you could have a soft foot here as well if that feels better. And we'll just find 2 more right here. And then we'll hug the knee back in towards center and interlace the fingers beneath the left thigh and find some extension here. And again, finding whatever movement feels good in the toes, the foot, the ankle, and maybe releasing the leg and just breathing here with your nice, tall, powerful spine. We'll take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and release that right leg down and we'll windshield wiper the knees again. Just a little movement from side to side. And then let's go ahead and just find some gentle movement in the arms here too. I know we've done the shoulders and we've done the neck, but let's just take the palms together here. And we're just gonna press the hands together. And again, bring your awareness to the palms, to where they are touching one another, to the heels of the hand and each fingerprint. And let that heart be lifted and the elbows be pointed out from side to side. We'll take a full breath here, staying for that inhale and exhale. And the next time you inhale, we're gonna hook the right fingers in front of the right, or in front of the left, and kind of draw against the fingers, pulling the elbows away from each other. And then we'll exhale to press the hands together. And then we'll hook the right fingers behind and inhale and pull gently, and exhale to press. And we'll just keep doing that from side to side, mindfully moving the right hand from the back to the front with every switch up. And we'll keep that heart nice and lifted, and we'll keep that chin tucked. Moving with the breath. And the next time your right hand comes to the back, that will be the last time. We'll exhale to press the palms together, and then we'll release the hands back down to the thighs. Let's just get a little bit of extension in the side body. So if you are if you have no shoulder issues at all, we'll just take the left fingertips down to the earth and inhale the right fingertips up towards the sky. If this extension in that shoulder is too much for you, as it's going to be in my left side over here, just keep the hand nice and low. Or maybe bring the fingertips to the top of the shoulder. Whichever feels good for you, however much mobility you have, we'll find length in the spine. And then we'll inhale to just bend gently over, arching over towards the left, getting lots of length into the left side body. And you can do this here with both arms down nice and low, or up to the shoulder, or at the hip. Just getting long through the right side of the body. And then we'll bring the right fingertips down to the earth And this is where I've got my shot over here. So I'm going to keep it nice and low. And we're just going to come over towards the right, getting a stretch in the left side of the body. Again, you can extend the arm fully here if that feels good to you, or you can keep it nice and low. We'll inhale back to center. Let's bring the hands together at the heart one more time. Find your nice tall spine, and we'll inhale to twist over towards the right. Or excuse me, inhale, center, exhale to twist to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to twist to the left. Inhale, center, exhale to twist to the right. And then we'll do that again one more time to the left. Next time we come to the right, we're going to stay here for a few breaths. And at this point, you might want to release the hands down, bringing your left hand to your right knee or thigh, bringing the right hand to your hip or to the chair, and maybe get a little bit deeper twist as you continue to breathe. If you want to bring the arms up a little higher, maybe hooking that back arm around the back of your chair, you can do that if that feels good. But we're just going to find length here with every inhale, getting tall through the spine as we tuck the chin. And maybe find some more softness or depth as we exhale. Let's find one more full breath here. One last exhale to soften. And then we'll inhale, hands to heart, back to center. Exhale over to the left. And stay either here or release the hands down, or you could even open the arms up if you'd like to do that. Whatever feels good to you. However deep feels nurturing to your body today. And we will find length with each inhale and depth or softness with every exhale. One last inhale right here. And then our exhale brings us back to center, hands to heart. And let's go ahead and release the hands down to the knees. And just find any last little organic movement that might feel good to you here today. Maybe you want to arch the back and take a kind of a cow back bend. Maybe it might feel good to fold forward and reach the fingertips down towards the earth and breathe into the back body. In fact, if that looks like it's helpful for you, go ahead and roll back up to a nice tall spine. Take a hold of your chair or your hips. Arch the head back as much as feels good to you. And then we'll just exhale to fold forward any amount, maybe bringing the hands to the tops of the thighs, maybe bringing them to the shins, maybe bringing them to the floor. And then we'll roll up one more time, taking the gentle back bend or getting nice and deep here, opening up the heart to the sky. And exhale one last time into your forward fold. And let's just stay here for a moment, maybe taking the knees out nice and wide. So the breasts, if you're a woman, and the belly, if you're a human, have a place to just kind of be between the legs here. And we'll just release the head and let it be nice and heavy here. And again, if this isn't good for you, you can just keep the hands right here at the tops of the knees. And just notice the back body as you breathe. Notice how it expands as you inhale. Notice how your head can get heavier and your spine can get longer as you exhale. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and draw the heart forward, bringing the hands to the hips. Stay for an exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down towards the back pockets. And then we'll inhale, lifting the heart with a nice flat back, coming back to sit vertically in your chair. Let's just take a couple cleansing breaths here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose or the mouth with as much of a sigh, maybe even a sound of relief as you exhale, just drawing in through the nose and letting it go. 2 more times like that. Last time. And then we'll bring the hands back to heart center. And if it feels good in your shoulders, you might want to inhale the arms up alongside the ears overhead, bringing the palms together, or you might want to keep them nice and low and bring them right here towards the heart. This is where we recognize and honor the light within each of us. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste.